All right, this is ranking the armed detective agents in Bungo Stray Dogs. Bungo Stray Dogs is a great anime about detectives who protect a city called Yokohama from different types of threats. You know, Port Mafia was, they're like rival, basically. Um, then there's also, season two where they fight against a group called the Guild, and they all have like special abilities as well. These people, these agents, they have special abilities, and I'm ranking them by how powerful each one of them are. So number 9 is Ranpo. See, Ranpo actually doesn't have a special ability. But Fukuzawa, tricked him. Basically, Fukuzawa helped Ranpo realize he was actually smart in other things, and he had deductive reasoning. You know, he can deduce, like he can figure out what's going on in a crime scene. So you have a dead body at like a crime scene, right? He can tell you like who shot the gun, like what time they shot the gun, all kind of shit, and like he'll be accurate about it. See, this guy's very intellectual. He's very smart. He can, you know, figure out what happened from, information like, you know, given to him. He's able to figure out what the fuck happened at a crime scene, you know, and he's their guy that does that. Um, he doesn't have a special ability, but he thinks it's called his special ability is called deduction. Every time he puts on his glasses, he's able to like formulate, what he needs to. You know, the guy did this and this, but died from 3 shot wounds. Um, then he, the person kicked that person into the water, and then they were there for like 3 days or something like that. But nobody else could like tell from like what was there at the crime scene what the fuck happened. But he was able to deduce everything just based off of what information they had available, and that's his power. That's all he does, though. He's a guy that does that shit for him. Very intelligent, but that's it. He can't like actually fight too much. Um, Now number 8 is Junichiro. Juichiro. Juichiro is a boy who uses light snow. See, light snow is an ability that allows him to essentially create a simulation of himself. So when somebody attacks, they're attacking a simulation, basically a fake copy of himself. He can only do that within a fixed area, of course, but he can like do that. Make it seem like he's over there when he's actually like way the fuck away. He's already running away. He was fighting against the Port Mafia doing shit like that. Confusing them. They're like, I got eyes on him. I can shoot him down right now. But he's not there. He's already gone. Basically, he places deceptive acts with the light snow. Um, and that's what he does. That's Junichiro. Then number 7 is Kenji. See, Kenji is a boy who was raised on, a farm in like Japan somewhere. He did like most of the work for his village and other things, right? He has, I don't remember what his special ability is called, um, but I know what it does. It allows him to have like brute strength. And when he gets angry, he's like really, really like strong. Like he can pick up cars, he can like throw shit. Like he could really lay into somebody. Like he in season 5, he was like going off on hunting dog. The one called goddamn, the one that had the sword and shit. Not the other guy. Not the guy with the men of noses, but the other guy. The other guy. He, he was fucking up, you know, those people. He was fucking them up, man. Physical strength is what it basically empowers him with. Like he was able to like man reshape landscapes and shit. Um, is what they like his village like knew him as like a guy who could do that and shit. Um, yeah, and that's Kenji. But you know, when he's calm and shit, he's not as powerful, as strong. Um, but when he like gets angry and shit, he's a beast. But at number six, I got Yosano. Yosano, see, her ability allows her to, um, I think her ability is called "Thy Shall Not Die" or something like that. She is able to bring people back to life or repair any kind of damage done to somebody. You know, if they're like missing a limb and shit, she's able to like reassemble them back together. You know, "Thou Shall Not Die" is her like special ability. She used it like many of times in the series. You know, people wanted her. You know, she was a part of the Port Mafia for a little bit. Well, she heeded calls to Mori, the current president of the Port Mafia. She also then heeded calls to Fukuzawa. You know, and that's how she's a part of the Armed Detective Agency. She That's what she does. She like helps people recover. She's a doctor essentially. She can like take any wound and make it as if it never happened. You know, scars, cuts, bruises, like broken bones, missing limbs, all kind of shit. You know, even if you're on the brink of death, she can bring you back. She can heal you. Like she basically like fueled the war. Basically, she fueled the war. Basically, these guys would come back after battle, and she would like keep healing them and healing them. And they're like, "This is our angel," you know. She did this when she was a kid and shit. She was like, and she kept healing these guys, kept healing these guys. Um, you know, because like they were like almost dead, not quite dead. Um, like if you die though, like for real, then she can't bring you back. I don't think. Um, that's how it works. Because one guy she was like, cool with, he ended up dying. Um, he hung himself and shit because he just couldn't. Like the war was going on, and like they promised that he would be done in like a couple days, but it was like, he waited like months. But Yosano is a girl who can do that. She can bring people, from the brink of death, not back from the dead, but she can heal any wound, like any wound. As long as you ain't dead, she can help you out. Number five is Kyoka. See, Kyoka has demon snow. It's linked to a phone. See, this demon is linked to her phone, and she can call the demon out to like fight for her. She's like special ability, demon snow. Um, a demon phantom thing comes out that has a sword and it cuts shit up. That is her ability. She's like the youngest member of the detective agency, the Armed Detective Agency. She came into it like during season one. She was a part of the Port Mafia, but then Dazai was like, we need to get her on our side. They kind of like play games with the girl, have her like die or shit. Octagon was gonna have her like kill her. So, um, but she is at number 5. Number 4 is Kunikida. Kunikida has an ability called Dopo Poet. So he's able to like kind of like Yaoyorozu from My Hero, but it ain't as like powerful as her ability, right? He can like basically write down something in a notebook and make it materialize. Grenades, guns, different kinds of like weapons and shit. He can like make manifest with his Dopo Poet. He's like Dopo Poet, and he uses, and he, summons, grenades and all kind of like weaponry, knives and guns. You know, this guy, you know, but he's had his fair share of like hard times too. Like he watched a girl die because she wouldn't, like she was basically brainwashed by a fucking, a villain, and he was trying to save her life, but she was like so brainwashed that she thought that Kunikida wasn't trying to save her life. She ended up dying in front of him. He gets like some fucked up shit happens to this guy. Um, like he sees some fucked up shit go down in his job. He's seen like the bad sides of it and other things. Whereas other members, they've seen bad sides of it too, but not like him. It affects him differently. Um, he has, like I said, he's able to like summon like different weapons and shit with the Dopo Poet. But even like little things like scissors and like anything that's basically an inanimate object, he can like summon with his Dopo Poet. He writes it down in the notebook and it's there. Now, number 3 is Atsushi, the main character. Atsushi, he has the most fucked up hair in anime, y'all. Like, he's that boy with, like, he has white hair and like, his hair goes like that, His hair, like, it's all fucked up, nigga. Like, you have to, like, if I can, on the thumbnail, you'll see Atsushi. He's the boy who has the overalls, or the button up shirt, white button up shirt, and he has the black pants and white hair, and his hair is like all cut off like that. But his ability is cool. Beast beneath the moonlight. He becomes a were tiger basically. Instead of a werewolf, he's a were tiger. And at first, he wasn't able to control it, and he became like he fully manifested as a tiger at night. And also, um, when you stab him, it's like he has Riku. This boy has Riku, to a degree. He has um, healing factor when he's in his beast form. As the story progresses, though, he's able to turn pieces of his body into the tiger, like and actually be like a were tiger, not just like let the beast take control of him. And like in the first episode, that's what happened. He became an actual fucking tiger beast. But then somebody was there to stop it. Number 2 is Fukuzawa, the president of the Armed Detective Agency. His ability is called All Men Are Created Equally. So with that ability, he's able to like amplify the powers of all the members of the Armed Detective Agency. Like give them like more power behind what they already have. Like make it more effective, basically make their abilities more effective. Um, but he also not just that special ability, but he knows how to use a sword. He's a samurai. He likes to cut shit down. in the past he was an assassin and shit, right? And then he like turned code and became the armed detective agency's president. But he didn't turn it down, turn code really. He still fights against people and shit too. He gets his sword out and every once in a while he fights against Mori, which is the boss of the port mafia. They have had fights on certain occasions. Yeah, because their two organizations didn't see eye to eye on certain things. They both like defend Yokohama in different ways. Um, the armed detectives agency is seen as the better of the two groups. So, as the port mafia is more of a gang, and they do like more illegal activities, but they help some people out every once in a while. Number one though is Dazai. See, Dazai is he's not physically strong, right? But he has the experience within the port mafia. He's very intelligent. Dazai is intelligent. Dazai also knows how to use weapons like guns and other things, right? Um, but his special abilities, where it's really at least for me, anyways, in like his presence, you can't use your special ability. It don't work. His ability is called No Longer Human. So basically, all like anybody who comes across Dazai, your special ability is nullified. He's done shit to Shuya, to Akutagawa, to Atsushi, to like basically everybody. But that's in the that's when you're in his immediate area. He like if you're in like I don't know, I think it's about I'll say 100 feet, you know, away from him, he could nullify your ability. I believe that's what it is. 200, 100 feet away, something like that. That's the range of his ability. So, like, if you ain't close, you don't got to worry about it. But if you have a special ability and you try to run up on Dazai, he can, like, basically nullify it. And that is ranking the Armed Detective Agency in, we're ranking the ADA in Bungo Stray Dogs for y'all. So stay cool, call on the corner.